For those with no home to go to, the One Roof Emergency Night Shelter in Leicester offers somewhere safe and warm. There are 15 beds here in a communal room. But the volunteers who provide the service fear the spread of coronavirus could mean they have to shut their doors.
If it gets any worse and there's sort of mass shutdown and we're all told to start working from home and not to go out, then we can't actually open the shelter, and therefore our guests haven't got anywhere to go. They could potentially end up on the streets, which for us is just really worrying. I think what we want is some really good guidance around what to do if you're running a night shelter.
Nearby, Ray has spent the evening on the street, where coronavirus is just one more thing to cope with.
It's a serious matter, like, you know, so it's dangerous, isn't it? Well, no, I've just got to deal with it, innit? Just hope for the best, like I said, you know. Yeah.
Food donated to FareShare is a lifeline for 1 million vulnerable people. Its network of warehouses redistributes surplus goods to day centres, breakfast clubs and refuges across the country. But stockpiling means there's less left over at a time when demand could rise.
We're hoping that the government will step in and recognise that 1 million people every week, that could potentially double. This could become a real emergency, and if the impact and the number of people we need to support doubles, we need the government to recognise that and to support us.
But the impact is already being felt by voluntary workers on the front line.
People who turn up here are often desperate. They're destitute. They usually have no money whatsoever. They're relying on us to be able to feed them and their family, at least for an immediate, if not a longer term. And be able to say that there's very limited supply on the shelves is really, really difficult.
And when this food bank in Coventry is your only option, the idea of services and society shutting down is unthinkable.
I've had to come out to get some food, and it'll be worrying if people can't come out to get food, because there'll be people going hungry. And I suppose the government have got to have some other plan, that if they're going to shut everything down, they've got to be able to supply these people with food.
Charities like this are not immune to the effects of the coronavirus, but without them the most vulnerable will struggle to survive this crisis. Martha Fairley, ITV News in the Midlands.